All right, Kevin LaShun here reporting for Undiscovered 95.9 Kiss FM. I have with me today Print Dawgz.
I'm going to start. Just tell them your name. You start?
I'm a troll dude.
I'm Mr. Go Hard.
All right. Where were you guys born?
Milwaukee.
All right.
Sure.
What was it like growing up in Milwaukee for you?
Hey.
Yeah, you want to speak on that?
Catch it in the music. It's all real. I mean, struggles come from the crack-afflicted family. It's, product of the streets.
Product of the streets.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
We've been out here a long time.
And
Long time.
now you're taking that and turning that into something you can use in your music,
Amplifying it.
amplifying it. All right. Who would you say was the most influential person growing up? Let's start with you. Who would you say was the most influential person growing up?
Well, I would have to say two people. I was raised by my brothers, so I pretty much looked up to my brothers, you know what I mean? So I would have to say my brothers, him, and my older brother, who ain't here right now, so.
There.
And for you?
It's levels. You know what I mean? As far as like who woke me up and made me see things for what they were was Malcolm X.
Okay.
Well, you have to say through Alex Haley.
Okay.
I read Roots and that changed a lot of stuff. As far as like streetwise, it was my big brother. He showed me what real love was, what loyalty was. He did a lot of stuff up to make sure I was straight and I stayed on the streets. So, yeah.
Okay.
So where'd you guys go to school?
Well, my young days, I was locked up, so, but I was in an alternative school, excuse me, I was in an alternative school before that, so I went from that to being locked up, and I ended up getting my HSCD while I was locked up, so I really didn't go to high school.
Okay.
I went to Bayview High in Milwaukee. I dropped out after my ninth grade year, during my ninth grade year.
And what would you say? Was your experience from ninth grade on? What helped you get to music?
That'd be Tupac.
So you were inspired by one of the greats while you were great.
Yeah, I could always write, but it was just in a different fashion. I started out in like R&B singing when I was little, and I always had a passion to write. And then it just turned over into something else when I found a rapper who was saying the same thing I was saying with a melody through rap.
Okay. So who was your influencer or idol, or however you want to put it, growing up?
Well, who was my SIBO?
SIBO?
I was listening to SIBO back then. Everybody's listening to Tupac. I was listening to SIBO.
Spice One.
Real live street dude, you know, such myself. So I would have to say Tupac. But really, I ain't started writing until 98. We was in the studio in 98. Before that, I was doing beats here and there or whatever. And then we got on track together. My brother like, you should start writing. So I just eventually started writing more and more. Eventually, here it is.
So now you got people singing what you wrote. How's that feel?
It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah, you can't describe it no other way.
Yeah.
When you hear somebody chant something that you sat down and you wrote, that's a feeling. It amps you up.
I remember the first time I think that happened, we were in Portage doing the show, and the other people were screaming out, "Hey, I got money!"
Yeah,
I was charged. I
Yeah.
was charged. Yeah.
See, I was charged, but I said it. I felt it. I felt like, one, I felt like you had a hit. And two, I felt like it was the beginning of a connection for you with people. And it was something you could see that this really could work. Is that kind of how you got it?
Yeah. They digging my swag. Real talk.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
All right. What was your first job?
Well,
Real or
first job.
street? What was your first job?
My first nine
oh,
to
say it
five.
again? You say real
Either
or
real
street?
or street, yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Well,
12. I started at 12.
I believe I started at 13.
And what was the difference between the street job and the 9 to 5 for you? What was the biggest thing you noticed?
The difference in the money. The difference in the money.
Fast money.
Mhm.
You ain't gotta wait a week or two.
Okay. So you said that Tupac and Sebo influenced you, Spice One, that kind of thing. Are those still the biggest influences in what you're doing today as far as musically, or are there newer artists that have come along to?
I still listen to Sebo. There's new artists out that I like.
Like, who do you like?
Drake.
Mhm.
I like Drake. Kanye West. He's multitasking. Let me see.
Rick Reza.
Rick Ross. T.I. Who else? Can't forget about the Double OG. Scarface. Face Mob. It's artists out here that I like.
Okay. Same for you, or is somebody different in
Yeah,
there?
it's pretty much the same. Besides, he ain't mentioned Jigga. That I like long-winded people. I'm a long-winded rapper, so I like people who rap at my pace.
So you like Jay-Z. What about Jay-Z's style or what he does? Do you appreciate?
He a consummate performer. Whether it's on stage or in the studio, he gonna give it to you, 100%.
Okay.
And he believe in the mentality that it's never personal; it's just business.
Okay. You have children?
Yeah, I got children.
How many you got?
I got 4.
Boys
3
and girls?
boys and a little girl.
2 boys and a little girl.
Yeah.
And yourself?
I got a basketball team and subs. We good. All girls, we good.
You got the next Connecticut. They're going undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on a 100-game win streak.
All right. Can you tell me what do you want to accomplish? Let's start with the music industry, where we're gonna go to in life, and I'll start with you this time.
In the music industry?
Yeah, the music industry. What do you want to accomplish?
I just want my label in lights. Print Records. You're gonna hear it every time you see me. Yeah, I just want it in lights. I want to show them something new. You know, it's a lot of people who made it, but I don't think they kept their street. You know, everybody get there and it's a little bit of switch over, and gradually they become somebody else. There's never gonna be a switch out. I'm just gonna make Rich look like street and make it look good.
Okay. And yourself? What do you want to do in the music industry?
Well, as I would tell my brother all the time, I want the whole game. So I'm just gonna keep on coming. It's gonna keep on. It ain't gonna stop. And it's gonna get better and better.
All right. Mr. Gohar, music, the music industry will give you some opportunities in life. What can you tell us about how you're going to take advantage of those opportunities, or what do you want to do with everything? Music brings money, it brings exposure, it brings connections. What do you want to do with those connections, inside or out? Well, let's go outside of music, because we understand you want to build a record
Change
company.
the world.
But how?
Okay. I have a plan, an idea I've been working on for a while, and it pertains to people that's on the streets and ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? If you take them same people and build a company and let them work for that company and get a constant paycheck, it just keep coming as residual, and then you give them a place to live initially, get they start. It gradually creates productive members of society.
Okay.
You bring them back to life, you resuscitate them, and gradually they move on. You know, the job is not permanent. You move on to something else. And while you're doing that, it's like programs while you're in the house to help you get your resume together, help you reestablish links with your family, everything. It's resuscitation. That's what it is.
We're going to have the print house. Well, we don't print money, but we show you how you can. No,
Yeah.
print opportunity, and then the money comes after the work. Somebody told me, they said the only time you find success before work is in the dictionary. Other than that, you got to put in the work.
Yeah, you gotta put in the work.
Okay. What do you want to do outside of the music industry, Troll?
There's quite a few things I want to do. I want to do a lot of investment in a lot of land, build shelters for abused men that don't have nothing, something like the program he want to do, but a little different, you know, because it is men that get abused that don't get no help. You know, it's women always receive all the help. Men don't hardly receive no help. If you look at it, it's a small percentage of help that you can actually receive, no matter what state you're in. So that's something I want to do. I wouldn't mind getting off into television, do some behind the scene work, you know what I mean? And that's, you know.
Well, you stole my
take it
next
from
question. You stole my next question. Do you have any interest in TV or movies or acting or anything like that, or like you said, behind the scenes? But
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's in the blueprint too.
that's in blueprint too.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all would be hilarious as in a movie, just playing yourself as brothers.
Oh yeah. I got a little Cat Williams in me.
Well, I want to thank y'all for giving me the time to ask you a little bit about your life. Keep it where you got it. Come back to where you got it from. Kevin LaShun, 95.9 Kiss FM.